Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Brings a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Good for a Las Vegas.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
46-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
6-yard pickup.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
On second down, Jacobs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. To the air, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tanner Muse there defensively.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone. and he got there in a hurry.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Detroit.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
They're under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On play action, Allen. Man open, that's who he runs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
47-yard line.
Jacobs now. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Jacobs, the ball
But
carrier.
from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen. Steps away to his left. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket. thinking and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Flush to his right. Throwing deep for Galladay. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Allen's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Hauling his way forward. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run with Swift. for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try to get some points and feel great going into the half.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Third down.
On third and long, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From midfield, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Raiders 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Carr. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Lions add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they do. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. To throw, it's Allen. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Now Allen. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Intercepted for the third time. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Carr eluding the pressure right. And now and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. From the gun, Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Come on, boy! Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now Carr to try again after the pick six.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Now a carry for Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 10.
Operating from the gun. Carr. They'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Detroit.
From the gun, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
The 40-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Allen.
And he's got the hookup to Ruggs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
First and 10.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Will Harris. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Carr going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Carr.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you,
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Lions, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.